Appreciate this. This is a moment in time where I really, really didn't know if I would be back to Berlin again. I really didn't. In 2021, I come over here, and for anybody that was here in 2021, it seemed like it was the hottest day ever at marathon start time. And I didn't do well at all, I'll be honest. I was so slow that by the time I got to the Berlin, to this gate right here, to the Brandenburg Gate, the finish line was already gone. there's people there's like restaurants and there's like people, there's coffee shops, and when I remember coming down the aisle and there were people out there partying and they were sipping coffee. It was just they were eating crumpets and tea. It's just like I was like, man, I didn't do good today. I had a terrible marathon day. But I kept wearing this band right here on my wrist. This was like the band right coming out of COVID. You had to have this to get into the start line. And I remember wearing this for the last 4 or 5 years to make sure that I'd come back. And this is just a reminder that Berlin wasn't over. You know, I'm gonna come back and do this. And this is not just a moment to come back and just run a race, but it stands as a greater story for us all. Just because it didn't work out in one place in your life doesn't mean that the story's over. You can come back again and again and again and again until you accomplish what you said you were going to accomplish. And this is one of those things. At Achilles, I've run all these races. Achilles International is a running group that's found me. And I've been out running all of these marathon majors. Hopefully next year I'll get a chance to go to Sydney and Cape Town, and who knows how many ever you guys do. I don't know if there'll be like a 18-star medal one day. Do all these. But this is truly a gift. Sunday will be truly a gift. And I hope to see you all out there. Before I go any further, I just like to take a question here. I want to hear from somebody in Germany. Is there someone here as a question, maybe a brave soul out there that maybe has a question about running marathons as a double amputee? Maybe the perseverance that it takes to do this, to train. Someone? Okay, we got one brave soul back there. What's your name, sir? Sebastian, how's it going? What's your question?
Well, my question I think is very simple. I mean, I've never run a marathon, right? What do you think at the start line? When you know you've got so much way in front of you. I mean, honestly, I would be very scared. And how do you motivate yourself? I mean, I'm running like 5 kilometers regularly, very good at that, but 42 kilometers, I can't comprehend.
This is a great question because this is a question that not just runners go through, but everyone in here will be able to relate to this. You cannot look at it from, I have 42 kilometers to run. I look at it like this. I have 1 mile to run. Just one. And when I get to mile 1, I'll reset again at mile 2. And that's the way it is in life. You don't have a 50-year marriage by saying, hey, we're gonna make it 50 years. Or at the day that the kid is born, I'm gonna, get you to 18 or 20. It's like one day at a time. For runners, it's 1 mile at a time. And when I get tired, which I'm pretty sure at some point in time, I will get tired. Sometimes it's 1 step at a time. It's not how far I have to go. It's being in the present. Janet and I were talking about it a little while ago, and I don't necessarily have 42 kilometers to run. I have this kilometer to run. I have this step to take. And if you do that, you can get through anything, even the darkest days. You can defeat even the darkest days by taking it 1 step at a time. That's the one thing that the marathon course cannot take from you. It's your ability to put 1 foot in front of the other. And if you can do that on a marathon course, you can do it in life too. That's why this is such a great sport. This is such a great sport because it teaches so many life lessons. And you don't need a whole lot of equipment to run. You don't need Garmin watches. And they're great to have, though. You don't need super equipment, but all you need is the desire to put 1 foot in front of the other. And if you do that, we can do anything. we can accomplish anything. There's nothing that can stop us. Excellent question, Sebastian. I'll take one more and I gotta pass the mic off. I know we run out of time. Last question. Anyone else? Okay, what's your name, ma'am?
I'm Maria.
Maria,
Yes.
go ahead.
So what do you hope to pass on to other people that view you and see your story? What is it that you hope to represent when people see you?
I hope that they see two things. I hope that they see the part of themselves. When people, there are gonna be probably more people that see me because I am so slow. There'll be tons of people that see me, but I don't want them to just see me. I want them to see the part of themselves that didn't quit. Throughout the whole course, and you'll see, and maybe some of you all will do this, but everybody wants me to high five them. And you can do that for maybe about 1 kilometer, but after 30 kilometers, your arm will fall off. So what I have to do, I have to do a little bit of a detachment. And I want them to be able to see the part of them that didn't quit when things got tough. The part of them that doesn't have to surrender just because things got tough. You don't have to quit just because life got tough. You can keep going. And I also want them to see the part of me that glorifies a higher power. I know that for me, I don't have it all figured out. I don't walk the straight and narrow every day, but I want people to be able to see a higher power. The God that they serve has not forgotten about me, and maybe the God that you serve hasn't forgotten about you, no matter how dark days may get, no matter how hot the marathon course may get on Saturday. It doesn't mean that I have to tap out, and it doesn't mean that you have to tap out either. Right. Chris, it's on you again, man.
Thank you, Cedric. I sometimes